Yo, what's good, combo crew? It's the one and only combo player here, and today I got you another super hot fire banger, man. And today I'll be showing you how to create the ultimate Nikola Jokic build in NBA 2K23 next gen. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the way to 500 subscribers, on the way to 1,000. Right now we're almost at 250 subscribers, so I really appreciate you guys a lot. And now let's teach you how to create Nikola Jokic in NBA 2K23. And for the position, you want to go with center because that's the position Nikola Jokic plays on the Nuggets. And for the hand, you want to go with right because he's a right-handed player. And for the number, I'm going to go with 15. Their hand and the jersey number does not matter. It can be whatever you want. It does not affect your build. But I'm going to go with number 15 because that's the number he wears. So this is what you want to go for the vitals, but the hand and the number is optional. You can pick whatever you want for that. And now, let's get into the body settings. And for the body settings, for the height, you want to go with 6'11" because that's what he's listed at in the NBA. Same for the weight, what he's listed at. He's listed at 284 pounds. So you want to go with that because this is real life weight. And for the wingspan, you want to go with 7'3" wingspan because it's also what his wingspan is listed at. So you want to go with this height, weight, and wingspan. The body shape does not matter, but I'm going to go with compact because I think it looks the best on my player. But you can go whatever you want. It does not affect your build at all. And now, let's get into the attributes. And for the finishing, for the close shot, you want to go with a 92 close shot because he's definitely one of the best interior finishers in the game. He averages 25 points per game, which is pretty good for a center. And also, he does a lot of inside shots, but he can also shoot the three. So I'm going to go with a 92 close shot. And for the driving layup, I will give him a higher driving layup, but since we don't have enough attributes to give him all the finishing stats in the world, we have to go with a 63. I think that's pretty decent since you're a center, and you're also going to be able to play a little bit pretty good defense, and you can also pass the ball, which we'll get into later in the video. But for the finishing, you want to go with a 92 close shot, a 63 driving layup, a 60 driving dunk, and a 70 steady dunk, and a 90 post control because he's really good at doing all of these things. Dunks, he doesn't dunk on people like Vince Carter or anybody, but he can definitely still dunk. He's pretty unathletic, but he can still dunk on you because he's 6'11". So you want to go with a 60 driving dunk. Standing dunk, you want to go with a 70 because he's better at doing that than just doing it while he's running. And also for the post control, he's one of the best post players in the game right now. So I'm going to go with a 90 post control, and this is what you want to go for the finishing. And now, let's get into the shooting. And for the shooting, for the mid-range, you want to go with an 80 mid-range because he's one of the best mid-range shooting centers in the game. Also, he's really good at shooting mid-ranges, like I just said. And for the three-pointer, you want to go with a 76 three-pointer. And 2K, he actually has an 85 three-pointer, or 82 three-pointer, sorry. He's one of the best shooting centers that's almost 7 feet tall. He's definitely one of the best shooting centers besides Karl Anthony Towns and maybe Joel Embiid. But I'm gonna go with a 76 three-pointers because I would put it higher, like an 80 or something. But since we can't get that, since we have to get the playmaking and the finishing, we have to go with a 76, which is still pretty decent for a 6'11" center who's not the main thing is not shooting, which is pretty good. So you want to go with a 76 three-pointer. And for the free throw, as always, we go with a 70. I'm going to go with a 71 because I had an extra attribute points. So you want to go with 71 so you don't have to get the extra attribute points and stuff. And now, let's get into the playmaking. And for the playmaking, for the pass accuracy, you want to go with a 93 pass accuracy, which is max for a center at 6'11" and 284 pounds with a 73 wingspan. That's his actual 2K rating. Pass accuracy is a 93. He's one of the best passers in the whole entire NBA. He's better than some point guards at passing, and that's why he averages a triple-double. So you want to go with a 93 pass accuracy. You can also get every pass style in the game since the highest pass style rating in the game is Jason Williams. The pass style you have to have a 90 pass accuracy to get that, and that's the highest rating you need to get that pass style. So you want to go with a 93 pass accuracy. And for the ball handle, you want to go with a 70 ball handle because he's definitely a pretty good ball handler. He's just very slow sometimes. so it doesn't look as flashy, but he can definitely still dribble up the court, make some nice passes, or shoot the ball, or just score any bucket. He can definitely like make his team score a lot, so that's why he kind of averages a triple-double. So you want to go with a 70 ball handle, and for the speed with ball, you want to go with a 56 speed with ball, because he's definitely like one of the slowest players, but sometimes he can be really fast. So it's like pretty like weird, like he's really slow, but sometimes he's really fast. So you want to go with a 56 ball handle, and this is what you want to go for the playmaking. And now let's get into the defense. And for the defense, for the interior defense, in 2K, he doesn't have a really high interior defense because he's not the best defending centers in the game. So you want to go with a 70 interior defense, which is pretty low for a center, but Nikola Jokic is not like a defending center. It's more of an offensive center, so you want to go with a 70 interior defense. For the perimeter defense and for the steal, you want to go with a 25 perimeter defense and a 27 steal, because we couldn't put it anymore. We just had to take it down to get the pass accuracy and good playmaking. So you want to go with that for the perimeter and a steal. And for the block, you want to go with a 66 because he has a pretty low block in the game. I don't know why. I guess I know why, because he doesn't really get a lot of blocks because he's not a defending setter like I just said. But you want to go with a 66 block. And for the rebound and for the offensive rebound, you want to go with a 92 offensive rebound and a 90 defensive rebound, because he averages 10 rebounds a game and can sometimes get 25 rebounds because he's just that good at getting rebounds. So we want to go with these defensive attributes. And now let's get into the physicals. And for the physicals, for the spin acceleration, you want to go with a 50 spin and a 50 acceleration, because like I said earlier, he's not the fastest player. He's definitely pretty slow, but sometimes he can be really fast. So you want to go with a 50 speed and acceleration. And for the strength, I'm going to go with a 65 strength or 66 strength, because he's not going to body people like Shaq. He just doesn't do that. He knows how to like just get open and get his teammates open. So he doesn't have a high strength, but he can definitely still bully you since he's pretty big. So you want to go to 66 strength. And for the vertical, you want to go with a 50 vertical, because like I said, he's pretty unathletic. He can't really like jump like Michael Jordan or anything, or like Joel Embiid. He's not like a dunker like that, but you want to go with a 50 vertical. And for the stamina, you want to go with a 95 stamina, because we try to get the max stamina on this build, on every build that we do. But since we can't get a 99 stamina, I just decided to go with a 95. You can still run pretty good. You won't need an inhaler every 2 seconds. So this is what you want to go for all the attributes. And now let's get into the takeover. And for the takeover, for the primary takeover, you want to go with post playmaking, because he's definitely one of the best playmakers in the whole entire game. He's also one of the best post players in the game, so it will only be right to go with post playmaking. And for the secondary takeover, you want to go with advanced post moves, because he can definitely do a lot of nice post moves like Hakeem Olajuwon, but he's like one of the best post players, like I just said. So I'm gonna go with double post takeover, but they're both different ones, but I'm gonna go with double post takeover. And now let's get into the outro. And as you see, we have built a diamond inside the arc scorer, which is a pretty interesting name, a pretty cool name. We're similar to Nikola Vucevic, which is the other Nikola, and there's actually two Nikolas, but that's the other Nikola. And Baby Jokic, which is DeMontis Sabonis, and Bobby Portis Jr., which was a top 3 person to get 6-man. He didn't get it, but he was top 3. I think this is a pretty good build if you want to play like Nikola Jokic. It's pretty similar to Nikola Jokic. We literally got Baby Jokic on a player comparisons. So I really recommend you make this build if you want to be a tall passing and finishing and solid defending, and you can just make a lot of cool passes, especially since you have Jason Williams. I definitely recommend you make this build. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you go check out my last 2 videos, my Kobe Bryant and my Jimmy Butler video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out, man. Peace.